And we're back with another KATcast. This KATcast is all about it's cold outside, and I have thoughts because every time it gets too chilly, I have a lot of
feelings.
I want to not go to work. I want to be in bed wrapped up. Because here's the thing. When you wake up in the morning, you're wrapped up like in a burrito and you're just like radiating heat.
True.
The last thing I want to do is throw that off and you're like, ooh, 30 degrees outside.
It's honestly like somebody flipped the winter switch this morning.
Yes.
I walked out of the house. It was 24 degrees. I was like, what?
Isn't that insane?
Because it was like, what? I mean, okay, it was in the 30s the day before. But it was like 60 the day before that. So
I took the dogs out this morning at 3:20 and it was 23 degrees. And those two knuckleheads, because they have long hair, they were loving it. They were chasing each other and kind of pouncing on. And I'm like, no. We don't have time for this. I didn't wear a coat to come out and bring you out. Let's hoop it up. Come on.
You know, we're in Missouri, and I can imagine somebody in Minnesota or North Dakota or whatever hearing this and seeing this and go, oh, 24 degrees,
Amateurs.
23 degrees. Oh, you poor babies. How will you survive?
Listen, but yesterday wasn't 90 for you. No, okay? And I'm sorry, no one, no matter how long, wherever you live, you don't get used to that. You can't go from it feeling like tropical degrees to it's wintertime.
Yeah,
true.
In
That's
2 days, you know?
But this kind of weather does make you want to sort of cocoon. You know, you want to be enveloped by warmth.
I want a nice hot chocolate in front of me. I want a big bowl of soup of any kind, chili, potato, a big bowl of pho. I'm super into pho. If you've never had it, oh, it's so
spelled
good.
P-H-O, by the way.
P-H-O. Some people think it's pho. It's called pho.
It's an Indian. Is it Indian or?
It's like a Thai kind of dish. It's really good. It's like
I've had it once, and it is. What's funny is when you go into the particular places that sell it, the restaurants, they'll ask you, what level of heat do you want?
Yeah, you can have it very
You go
slow.
from 1 to whatever.
Give me a 1, please.
Yeah, Kevin's like, no spice, negative
you
spice.
You could say 0, because, that's what the husband always says anytime we go to a place like that. Hey, how spicy? He'll be like, 0. I want 0 spice in that thing.
I like a little heat. I rock it like a 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want a little heat.
You want a slight nose run.
Yeah.
You don't want to burn your mouth so badly that you can't enjoy the food.
I want to warm myself up a little bit.
A little nose run.
I
Use some
agree.
hankies with it when they serve
just
it
a
up.
slight nose run. That's all you need. No,
See, that's
no big
another
deal.
thing, though, about this kind of weather. Is like, besides the fact you don't even have to be sick. It's just like I get like a nose drip. I get like this nasal drip. That I'm just like, what's happening? I'm not sick. It's just how cold it is outside.
So the husband just got over being sick. He started running a fever around midnight, early Wednesday morning. Ran a fever for several days. When we were talking the congestion, the coughing, he sounded real bad like that, So he's off today and tomorrow, and then he goes back to work on Wednesday. And he came by the station not too long ago. He's like, you still gonna be home around 1? You still leaving at 1?
I can confirm. I was in the office when he was here.
And I'm like, well, I mean, we still have to record the KATcast. Well, can't you do that tomorrow? Because he's been sleeping for 5 days.
Can you make me the priority?
So we had zero time together because I've been like, no, I don't want to hang out with you because I don't want to get
You're
sick.
making me cough now.
It's like our busiest time of year, and
kidding.
we've all stockpiled our PTO so we can take off at the end of the year.
We burn it all at the end of the year,
man. With our
Yeah.
family. That's always my plan. And so I'm like, no, I don't want to get sick. So now he's all like, well, can't you? Are you sure? Can you really? I mean, you're going to be home, 1:15? And I'm like, I'm going to do the best I can, man. There's no guarantees.
He's like,
he came by the
he's
station.
Like TikTok.
He had to run by and do his timesheet. So he came by the station. He's like, so
just a reminder.
You're still going to be
just a reminder.
Don't get me wrong. I love his new schedule, but there's also the double-edged
you still have a job
sword.
to do.
Well, yes, but there's also the double-edged sword of he's like, I know you've been here since 4 a.m.
Yeah.
You can leave at 1. That's still 9 hours of your time.
But what I have to do isn't done. So, you know what I mean?
Yes, but there's always going to be something to do here at work. So I've kind of taught myself this year, is anybody going to die if I don't get this done today? And if the answer is a resounding no, nobody's going to die.
We had no fatalities.
Then
I'm
I've
leaving.
started leaving at 1 if I'm able.
Talking about, we're doing the cold weather KATcast today. And do you remember when you were a kid and it snowed and you were so excited you're going to go out in the snow, right? And everything?
Yeah.
And invariably this happened to us. So my brother, my sister, and myself, we'd all run out in the snow. Yeah, we're all getting the snow and we're rolling in and but we end up getting all wet, cold and wet.
Yes.
And we come in and we're like, get your clothes off, It's like, then put maybe some jammies on flannels or whatever. It was so great. You so looked forward to it, but then you're like, I want to go back in the house. Like I've had my film. And here's the thing: my brother got this, and I have it to a degree, but my brother has it really bad. If his hands get cold, he gets sort of these like weird bumps on them, and we're kind of like, ew, don't touch me, because that was his thing,
Yeah.
So we had a great hill that we could slide down. Anytime we'd go sledding. So it was like from the upper pasture on down to the lower pasture, right? So, I mean, it would start up high, then you'd go down, then there'd be like a little level, and then you'd go down again. So it was great, right? Well, yeah, it was all fun and games until somebody fell off their sled or if we picked up enough momentum to where we hit the creek at the bottom. And, sometimes you'd go right through the ice if it wasn't. Or if the ice had really formed, it would just make you go faster and you'd go up over the road, which sounds really dangerous, but it was a gravel road and it was on my parents' property. So the odds of anybody coming through at that exact moment was slim to none.
We came this close to losing young Aaron Hart. Okay?
No, but the worst was, falling off your sled and that snow would go down like the back of your pants.
That's the worst, man.
Or up your back.
Up the
past
back.
your coat,
That's it,
I want to talk about a rude awakening, man.
That was the worst. And if that happened, young Aaron Hart would be like, I'm done.
Yeah, that's it. Gets past all your layers, and then you're just like, because then that's when you're like, you're wet now, and then you can't re-warm up at that point.
No, exactly.
It was the absolute worst. I know what you mean when you're talking about being wet.
Yeah. And that's when you have to go in and get warmed up, and it takes a while to bring your body back up to, we lived in New Hampshire for 4 years, and we were on a pond. We lived on a pond. We would look at it now and probably say it's a lake. Around there, they called it a pond. But anyway, we had this great German Shepherd. His name was Toby. He was a big boy. He was the most loving dog, and he was strong. I mean, really strong. He used to like to go out. Here I am on the leash pulling him. He wanted to go out on the pond. It was completely. You got to remember, in New Hampshire, it gets cold. It's solid. No chance of breaking. Okay. He wanted to go out, and like, okay, I have a rope on him. He's pulling me on the ice. It was like, and he was loving it all around. I'm like, man, this is unbelievable.
That is hilarious.
That's what he did, man.
Yeah.
He wanted to be one of Santa's reindeer, I'm telling you.
I was going to say.
So days like this, first off, you're lucky I came to work properly dressed, because days like this, I either want, something fleecy, just fleece all out, or I bought these PJs last year. They're like the best thing ever. They're sweater wet, material.
Yeah.
So like the pants and the shirt, it's sweater. And it's awesome.
It's like actually wearing a full body sweater.
Yeah. Yeah, it is fantastic. And I remember when I brought them home, the husband was like, where'd you get those? And I go, oh, you think that's great? Check out this big old cozy robe I got. And I got this real thick, kind of velvety feeling robe. It's super warm. So here's the kicker, though. I was supposed to be secret Santa shopping for somebody here at work. And instead, I bought myself like the best PJ, some really warm socks,
and you
really
ended up
nice
getting them
robe. Yeah,
you got to sometimes shop for yourself.
Then I had to go back and get her stuff.
You do.
These cold days remind me of like as a kid, you never woke up early for school unless it was like a snow day potential.
Oh, yeah.
Then suddenly you're not tired anymore.
Then suddenly you could get up before mom and dad even. You were sitting there. It was like gambling. It was like the lottery. It was like the Powerball numbers coming up. You're sitting there. For me, it was R1. I was Boonville R1. So that's what I was looking for. So I was like, R1, baby. Come on, R1. You know, you're looking, there's R2. Yeah.
So
there's R4. You're like,
when I was a kid, this was when it was radio's time to shine. Because, yes, if there was the hint of, we could have snow, you got up early and you were just praying that that radio personality was going to say your school.
Right.
And for me, it was Jefferson City Public Schools.
Right.
So, you would just sit there and just buzzing with anticipation. Oh, I hope they
Come
say.
on, please.
Hope it's not just late bus routes. Hope they call it off.
Come on.
And
actually off today,
Yeah. And I mean, just like Jordan says, it's like winning the lottery because then all of a sudden, mom would be like, well, what would you like for breakfast? And she would have time to make it because you got up early to make you pancakes if you wanted pancakes or bacon and eggs or whatever. So it just compounded the specialness and the greatness of having an actual day off from school. Now you kids have virtual learning, so I'm sorry about that.
I know.
Where I grew up in the Philadelphia area, in New Jersey, the suburbs of Philadelphia, New Jersey, there were so many, thousands and thousands of, there's no way they could do the names one by one. So the radio, we used to listen to the radio. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And we were in Gloucester County, 811. So our number was 811. If that was our school district was off, and they'd run through, and in Bucks County, and Philadelphia County, they get that. Okay, Gloucester. Oh, here we go, Gloucester County. We're gonna listen for 811. In Gloucester County, 804, 805, 807, 809. Yes, 810. Yes,
come on,
812.
Come on.
No,
they skipped you.
Why?
Wait a minute, I thought you were 810. You were 811.
811.
Okay.
You had the superintendent
gotcha.
that had like the insane tires with like chains around him. I made it. Everyone else
make it,
can
everybody
and
else
there were
can make
teachers who would do that too. Mr. Johnson had like this, basically monster truck with like chains on it. Come on, I'll take everybody to school. It's like, okay.
Meanwhile, I'm in a two-door car that has bald tires spinning on the snow, not going anywhere.
Somehow class doesn't seem worth this.
Hey, by the way, what's with delayed starts? You know what I mean? You get those delayed starts nowadays where you're like, should I just call my work and be like, I'm delaying work today, guy? Like, is that, it doesn't fly with my boss.
Right.
How does it fly with, hey, we're just going to start 3 hours later.
We're going to do school rules from now on now with work.
It's like, do they not think that, what do parents do? Well, okay, I guess, See, you
never thought about that when you were a kid. Well, wait a minute. So my parents have to go to work.
Yeah.
I'm home alone. And that really, if you have young kids,
Yeah.
that screws you up.
Yeah. There were 3 of us kids. So, my oldest brother had to be, I think he was 16 or 17 before mom would be like, okay.
You're in charge.
You're in charge.
Oh, there's a frightening thought.
Yeah, exactly. Listen to your brother.
And knowing him, I'm telling you, love your brother dearly. And he's a great guy. But I'm imagining him overseeing young children.
We would spend the rest of the entire day calling mom at work, narking on each other. Mom, Clint said this. Mom,
how am I supposed to get any work done?
Yeah. And I remember one time she was so frustrated. She's like, I swear, if you kids call me one more time, that is going to be it.
See, that's the thing.
I'm telling him to block your number.
And that's how it is. And it's like, what's the alternative? You bring your children to work, and then that just happens at work. It's distracting everyone else. So it's like, I don't know.
Except we love it when Jordan brings
I was going to say, when Jordan brings his kids to work, it's fun. We enjoy that.
It's like you have a snow day, and it's like, well, I have 3 kids. Now I have kids with me. I still have to work. What am I going to do?
Jordan could have 15 kids, and we'd still be like, just bring them to work.
Just bring them in. Exactly. Yeah. At that point, I go, look, if they cancel school for a certain reason, because that was too dangerous, I don't want to drive kids potentially in dangerous ice and snow. I got to think about these kind of things.
The last time you had your oldest here, I think I recorded like 4 commercials before he popped his head up, and I realized he was even in the studio with me, and I was like, well, hey, buddy.
He snuck in.
We're doing the cold KATcast today. You ever had an accident directly related to the weather, like to the snow and ice?
No, the husband did when he was young.
I've been on like a roundabout where my car, it didn't, I didn't turn, but my wheel turned, and so like it like bent. my whole to drive straight, I had to turn my steering wheel. You know what I mean? Until I got my alignment was off or whatever.
With the turn, turn your wheel with the direction the car's going.
But because it was turned and it bumped the thing and it's so fragile there.
Yeah. So when the husband was in high school, he was in a really bad accident when it had been sleeting outside. So he doesn't mess around with that. I mean, any time it'll start to sleet, if I'm supposed to go MC something or attend an event or something. I mean, as soon as he hears those first little ping, 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 of sleet on the roof, he'll be like, "You're not going." And I'm like, "Listen, Dad, I can't just not show." And he's like, "No." He's like, "It's not safe." He's like, "It's not worth risking your life."
Sometimes you got to think about that. You know what I mean? You're like, okay,
keeper.
Where you're like, true, because what if I don't make it and I really injure myself?
Was this really worth it?
Yeah, was that worth me showing up to this thing?
I will tell you, when we lived in New Hampshire, again back to New Hampshire, we lived on a back country road, much as we do now, and except this one was not nearly as developed as what we are on now. And New Hampshire used to get incredible snow. But anyway, driving along once, and this is one of only 2 accidents I've ever had in my life. But I'm driving and suddenly I feel that sickening, oh no, I'm starting to swerve.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Off the road, I hit a tree. I mean, head on, hit a tree. And the windshield, it didn't shatter, but it was all sort of...
Kind of spidered.
I wasn't hurt. I mean, this was like a big old, whatever this car was we had at the time. It was a tank. And I actually was able to back the car up.
No way.
Out of the rut and continue on home. Because, again, I was only maybe not even a mile from home. That's where it happened. It was right
Meanwhile, that tree was calling the highway patrol. It's just involved in a hit and run.
I've had some close calls. So there's one time I was driving home and, you on 63 and you'd hit a black ice. And I was one time, my car would started to fishtail a bit on ice. And I was just sitting there, you're just I don't hit the brake. You just kind of white knuckle it.
Isn't it amazing how alert you suddenly become to everything?
And it was crazy because I was turning because my vehicle, it starts to whip. And so I'm sitting there with the steering wheel just to try to maintain the wheel, to be straight. I got to turn with the car, right? So I'm there was a time where someone was by me where they were they were looking too. I somehow didn't. I maintained it. I got a hold of it, And the person beside me was I was someone was looking out for me upstairs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that ain't no joke,
There was one time that we saw a car do a complete 360 on the highway and hit the guardrail.
Oh, my God.
And so I pull over and I call 911 and, the guy I was seeing at the time, so this is a long time ago, was kind of jogging up trying to find out if they were okay. And he comes back, he's like, "They're okay." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I'm on the phone with, 911. And so, I'm telling him the description of the vehicle, where we're at and all this other stuff. And all of a sudden, old boy just pulls away and drives off. And
hey,
I go,
911, never mind.
I felt so dumb. I was like, "Yeah, 911, he's driving away." And they're like, he said he hit it pretty hard. I'm like, "Yeah, really hard." And she was like, "What's the make of that vehicle again?" So I don't know if they ever found him or anything, but
hey, maybe he didn't want to be caught.
I know,
wink,
and I thought about that as I was driving home. I was like, well, don't know what to tell you, buddy.
He goes, 7 warrants, got to drive away.
Oh gosh, but no, I felt bad because the whole side of his car, was dented in. So
I went to college in Western New York, outside Buffalo, about a little over an hour away from Buffalo.
Too.
Lake effect snow, man.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And 1 year from after, I didn't have a car, so a lot of us used to carpool and with one of the kids that had, and somebody was going to New Jersey, going home for Easter, it was. So I go home, and then, so we're coming back after Easter break, and we're along Route 17 in New York State, which I think now is an interstate, but at the time was just a regular state highway. Snow, I'm not exaggerating. You couldn't, you know how the expression, you can't see your hand in front of you? That's how it was, but we had to get back to college. So we're driving along 17, whiteout, absolute whiteout conditions. I wasn't driving. I was one of the passengers. And all we could do, there was a snow plow in front of us, and we followed that with the blinking yellow lights. We couldn't even see the line in the road. We had to follow that thing until we got to our exit.
Yeah,
that was insane, man. And we made it back to school. But
the one time I remember a ton of snow. It was probably 18 or 19 years ago. It was before I started here. And we experienced thunder snow. I'd never experienced thunder snow in mine. I mean, it's not normal for it to be snowing and thundering at the same time. But it dumped a crazy amount. And I think overnight it dropped like 17 inches, if I remember right.
Oh, my.
And so when we woke up the next morning, it was still snowing. And I think it capped off at like right around 23, 24 inches, somewhere in there.
Man.
But I mean, it shut the whole town down. I remember.
It's amazing how peaceful everything becomes, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
No crime, nothing. I mean,
well, and we kept looking because like across the street, they didn't have power. We still had power. And you were like, oh my gosh, because that means we could lose power at any time. We were lucky we never lost power or anything. But I mean, it was just crazy how you're so used to seeing cars all the time and just go, 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 go. And all of a sudden you're forced to just stop.
Yeah, everyone's forced to slow down. And now we're fighting the elements.
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly.
And
everybody together.
Yeah.
The job I had, I mean, I even got the day off. Like everybody had the day off. I mean, businesses were completely shut down. And yeah, that was like the weirdest snow experience, I think.
It is funny though how different regions react to the weather. Like, around here, if there's a little bit of snow on the ground or whatever, generally
no big deal. Yeah.
close down, right? Well, no, I'm saying, but I mean, they'll, out of a concern for school buses or whatever, they're playing. Like I said, again, outside Buffalo, New York, up that way, almost no such thing as a snow day. It's like it doesn't matter. We had 2 feet of snow yesterday.
All the time. Yeah.
School's on, man. They're just used to it. That's all. It's
like Aaron alluded to now, especially nowadays, everything with online stuff. It's like, I don't even know if kids really have. Do they even have snow days now? They
probably not.
They probably could just do it online, right?
Yeah, everything's online, and
So who knows?
Don't know, but
you'll find out soon enough.
Hopefully, I still give the kids a snow day. Don't take that away from them. You know what I mean? That's
one of the biggest joys of our childhood.
Yeah. I think it might be a relic that
what I mean?
No longer, because technology has ruined that too.
Yeah,
so there you go.
Thanks a lot, technology.
Appreciate it.
Makes our lives easier, but also it comes with costs.
It's true. This is the cold weather KATcast. Again, it was just insanely cold this morning, so we said, let's talk about the weather, the cold, and the cold and what we do and our reaction to it and everything.
Sweater weather.
Weather. Nice hot drinks. I'm getting soup for lunch. That's 100%.
My wife, knowing that it was going to be cold yesterday, my wife made the most amazing shepherd's pie. She makes great shepherd's pie, and we had a big bunch of it. So I had it for dinner last night, and I said, this is so good. I'm taking this into work tomorrow. The half that we didn't eat, I left it at home. I meant to bring it in with me. So I'm going to eat it when I get home tonight.
Yes.
But it would have been so great to have for lunch today.
I made chili in the crock pot yesterday. So, yeah, we got chili to eat on for a couple of days.
Yeah, chili, potato soup. Oh, that sounds so good the next couple days.
we were talking about going to Panera because they have, what's the soup? Mexican street corn.
Oh, they have like a
but it's a seasonal thing. Apparently, it's out of season right now.
Oh,
please bring it back. It's incredible. Oh my gosh. So
yeah, that is good. I've had that before.
Yeah.
They got their like autumn soup right now, which is also really good.
Ooh, like the
it's like a
butternut squash
thing.
Yeah.
See, Jordan brought it up. I go, man, that sounds good for lunch today.
Okay, yeah, that soup, one of my favorites. It's the butternut squash soup at Panera. I don't know if it still is like this, but I remember eating that, going, this is so healthy. Until I read an article where they said there was as much sugar in it as 2 Snickers bars. And I was
my goodness.
Wah,
full size or king size? No.
Yeah.
Well, this is the cold weather KATcast. And hey, make sure you give us a subscribe, whether you're listening or viewing it, the video. Give it a subscribe. We sure appreciate it, and try to build up our numbers here. And you can also always shoot us an email if you got some ideas,
That is at catcountry@mailzimmer.com. So go ahead and shoot us an email. Any thoughts, any ideas you got, and we'll definitely talk about it here.
We're always game, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
So, well, I guess that's another edition
cold weather KATcast
of the KATcast.